Welcome back, viewers at home. You're still tuned in right here on Prime Live, channel 345 on your decoder. Now get ready to meet the fascinating world of paddle and the dynamic East Side Phantoms team, led by a bevy of star players including Shez and Ferdinand. And today we are chatting to Shez himself. Now this team has quickly made a name for itself on the paddle court, from their rise to the top and the story behind their unique mascot, Ferdinand. We are diving deep into the life of a paddle team on the fast track to success. Assalamu alaikum and jazakallah so much for joining us, Shez.
Wa alaikum salam. Thank you for having us.
Now, just to get the insight on understanding, the Eastside Phantoms team, can you tell us a bit about, the originating story about it, as well as what drives the team's passion to play paddle?
Okay. So it all started out last year when 360 had the Joburg lead. Fahim and Shamima, two of the owners from the Eastside Phantoms, had nothing to do on a Wednesday night. And they would drive every Wednesday night to watch paddle at Melrose Arts Racquet and Ball Club. And as the season was coming to an end in February, they thought, what are we going to do for the next few Wednesdays or until the next season starts? And they heard the 360 League was coming to Pretoria, and Shamima told Fahim, why don't we apply for a team? And Fahim's like, oh, we don't know anything about paddle. How are we going to run a team? Mm-hmm. So Shema's like, let's apply and see what happens. And then they applied and they were given the Eastside Phantoms, and like they say, the rest is history.
I mean, the rest is indeed history. Now we're seeing the elephant in the room. I'm sure viewers are like, okay, is that a prop or what's going on? But I believe this is the mascot for the Eastside Phantoms, correct?
Correct. This is Ferdy, our mascot, yes.
I want to understand his role, or rather his identity, when it comes to, embedding himself within the team. Is he there to cheer them on? Because I hear he can be a bit of a, interesting addition to the team.
Very interesting character, this. But I must say, he's brought unbelievable vibes to 360. He's been great for the team. When we have our training sessions, he's there. He's always up to something. And we all love having him around. And I think what we've seen in the first two league games is what he's brought is the kids love having him around. And that's what we've tried to build. We've tried to build a community, getting the kids involved, getting families involved. And I mean, he was at 360 tournament on Saturday, and my two kids didn't leave his side.
Oh.
I mean, it was really something to see. So it's definitely brought the kids to the paddle courts, and that's what we wanted.
No, ideally for viewers at home who are trying to understand the mascot, it's sort of, figure their own relationship with the mascot. What would you say Ferdy represents?
So I'd say Ferdy represents paddle for the youth.
Okay.
That's what I would think. Bring kids to the paddle court, and that's what we've got to do.
Now I'm seeing Shezi, yourself and Farhan have really made a name for yourselves, and I just want to understand from your view in terms of, for someone who wants to break into the sport, because ideally when we got to understand paddle, people were like, oh, it's easy to play, it's not so challenging, and whether you're old, whether you're young, you can be part of the sport. For you, just to give advice to our viewers at home, for someone who wants to enter into paddle, what advice would you give to them, and what can they look forward to when it comes to all things paddle?
So I guess starting out, I must say, when I started out with paddle about 3 years ago, my aim was just to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
I started running a couple events, and my whole aim was to bring the community together. And I think we've kind of lost a bit of that, where the competitive side has come in, which is great.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people are not playing to have fun anymore. So I'd love to see that back. I'd love to see youngsters just playing to enjoy themselves. I mean, now we get to tournaments, guys are adjusting their ratings and trying to get into lower level tournaments so they can win prize money, and that's not what it's about. And I just like to see people playing to enjoy themselves.
Now we know that in every sport there needs to be that healthy competition, right? And I just want us to speak on the healthy side of competition, not the one where people are just so invested, where there's too much rivalry and it takes away the positivity and the unity within the game or within playing paddle. I want to know from you, what does it take for you to be healthy competitive, at the same time be able to be a great performer like yourself when playing paddle?
So the nice thing with paddle is someone at my age also I can compete with the youngsters, which is great. Like you say, I play a lot with Farhan. We played in the tournament this weekend, and I think what's so unique about someone like Farhan is he's so unorthodox, and he's come from a different background. He's never played any racket sport, didn't play tennis, didn't play squash, but he was a very good cricketer. And now he's coming and he does things which you don't expect on the battle courts. I mean, sometimes there's a shot there that you expect him to smash and he hits it softly into the corner, or there's a shot where you expect him to hit it hard, soft and then he hits it hard. So he's very unorthodox, and that's why I must say I enjoy playing with him. And it's a lesson for others out there to mix your game out, be a bit unpredictable, and not just the standard way that everyone else plays.
Away from the Mascot, what would you say is the secret ingredient that really makes Eastside Phantoms stand out from other Padel teams?
So one thing I must say with the Eastside Phantoms, we've almost become like an extended family. When this whole journey started last year, I think it was in November, Shimima gave me a call and asked me if I'm willing to come on board as a captain. And I thought, Shimima, I can't commit to training every week and playing every week, but I'll come on and I'll help you when I can. But looking back now, I should have taken that role because I'm doing a lot more now. So, but I must say, I mean, from the first training session we had, the team went for coffee afterwards. I think our training session started at 9 and finished at 2 in the morning. Every tournament we play, if there's a Phantom player playing, they come out and support. You look at a Wednesday night league nights, there's Phantoms everywhere. You look at the tournament on the weekend, there's this purple, there's Phantoms. All the kids are wearing the t-shirts. Everybody wants to be a Phantom. And I mean, for us, that's amazing.
I love how people are just looking excited towards being identified as part of the East Side Phantom, and I think this is quite exciting. But I'm more interested in understanding Freddie's presence here, and I'd like for him not to be just a prop. But do you have any particular moves you would like to share with our viewers at home, or demonstrations, or you're just gonna act shy because now we're live?
Yeah, okay.
Để anh cười. Nếu em làm như thế trong em có hâm không? Điên lắm nhưng ngày vô nhà thương, nhưng ngày vô nhà thương, nhưng ngày vô nhà anh biết thương. Giây phút em gặp anh là em biết em si tình, tình 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 tang tang tình, tang tình 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 tang tang tang. Giây phút em gặp anh là em biết em si tình, tình 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 tan tan tình, tan tình mình tình tan 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 tình.
Finish now, no more.
Thank you so much, Freddie, for entertaining us and just showing us your best moves. That was quite lovely. But Shez, over to you. Is there anything you'd like to share in closing before I conclude our conversation?
I'd just like to give a special shout out to 360 and for what they've done for Padel in South Africa. They started out last year with the Joburg League, and guys were not sure what to expect. But I mean, the crowds that have come out on Wednesday nights has been unbelievable. The families, like you say, the whole thing for the sport is to bring families together. And in the 2 weeks in Pretoria, I mean, the numbers have been unbelievable. I think even the crowds have been bigger than Joburg. We've seen kids, families, fathers, grandfathers, and that's what it's about. And I'm looking forward to the youth championship, which they're launching in April. And I think that's where we're going to get the youngsters coming through, and hopefully one day have a professional player coming from South Africa.
Inshallah. Jazakallah so much for joining us this evening. And Ferdi, thank you so much for your moves. And I believe Ferdi is quite parched, so let's head over to a net break so he can get some water.